After getting 99 Untrim Slayer on my regular Ironman, I decided to take things to the next level. The ultimate level. Literally. I start my journey as an Ultimate Ironman with the name SOF Jonah, with the end goal of the account to be obtaining the untrimmed Slayer cape. Very few have attempted it, and even fewer have achieved it. This is my story. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of my Ultimate Ironman Untrim Slayer series. Now, something I want to mention right off the bat is I am actually using the headset now, so hopefully this is like a noticeable difference in the audio quality of my videos. I'm really hoping on that because I really want to improve that. So anyway, in the last episode we ended with 1464 skill total. We are now 1465. I've gotten one smithing level since then, I believe. And we've only made around 2,000 cannonballs since then. However, I've been doing a lot of farming. So let's look into the seed box. I think we ended with about 59 more herb runs, if I remember correctly. And now we have about 20 more to go. So we are definitely finishing that. And we are definitely finishing the potions in this episode so we can get the Slayer. So let's continue the grind and get this done. Bit of an update, was just doing a farm run for some Harelander so we could do Heroes Quest. Alright, there is Heroes Quest done. Guess there's a bunch of XP across a bunch of skills. Do we get any levels? Ooh, 49 defense, okay, 52 attack. And it looks like that's it. Okay, so the reason I was doing this is because of the fact that you need a Harelander to do the quest. I feel like it's a good idea to go ahead and do it while we have the seed, if that makes sense. So we also have access to this area now, which will probably be pretty helpful later on. I mean, we get the Dragon Battle Axe and stuff like that for special attack. Kind of a substitute for Super Strength potions, but I think I'm just going to use Super Strength potions instead. And there's a blue dragon in here and a couple other things, so it's pretty nice. Alright, the time has now come to finish all of this. We now have no seeds left in the seed box. Now we do have some Terramin seeds. I'm going to go over that more in a little bit. But I'm going to add these into the looting bag and we'll check what we have total. Alright, it is now time to show off the looting bag. Now, a couple things I wanted to mention is we didn't really make that many cannonballs, 7.2k. I mean, that is a lot. I may make more later, I haven't really decided, but if I had kept on this more while doing the herb runs, I could have probably made like, I don't know, 30k, but then we probably run out of cash. I probably could have made even more, but let's check in the looting bag and see what we have total. Get ready for this one. Okay, first off, look at the value. 15 million almost. 15 million. Now, obviously, this is mostly into the Renars, which is like 8.8 million of the cash, which is pretty crazy. 665 Irit, 1322 Renar, 94 Cadentines, and I have two different stacks. This is Quorum, Unclean Quorum, and then Clean Quorum, because I didn't actually have the Herblore level when I was doing this to clean them, so I didn't really think about that. So yeah, and I have 1441 Snape Grass, 1501 Limpwort Root. Now, the reason that I didn't actually farm any more Terramins is if you add in the Terramin that I have now, plus the Quorums, it's I believe 1499, and we only have 1501 Limpwort Roots. So I have two extra Limpwort Roots, and we won't really be able to use those extra Terramin unless you make serums. Now, I haven't really decided if I want to do that quest to unlock serums to do that, because it's probably not worth the effort. I mean, we'd have to like burn logs and then pick up the ashes. I feel like I'm probably not going to do that. But anyway, 128 Grimy Snapdragon, 183 Avanto, 859 Harelander, 77 Grimy Lancedime, and 453 Toadflax. This is a ridiculous amount of Herblore XP. I've been kind of like trying to calculate it out, and I'm not really sure. I want to say that this is like maybe 400,000 Herblore XP, but I'm not really sure. Now, I originally planned on getting 65 Herblore. That was the plan, so that we could +4 boost. Where is it? Anti-fire potions. I wanted to +4 boost those because those are pretty useful. I mean, a lot of the time you get like Iron Dragon tasks, and those are pretty much a skip. But I feel like it might be worth doing those, you know, because then we could get like, well, they drop Runite limbs. You can make a Runite crossbow. I'll probably get it that way. And you do have a chance of getting that Draconic Visage or like Dragon Plate Legs, Dragon Plate Skirt. That'd be pretty good as well. So we probably should do those. Figured it'd be a good idea to go ahead and get that out of the way. But I think that this will be more than 65. Also, another benefit of 65 is you can +1 boost to super defense as well. So plenty of options there. I'm going to go ahead and set up the inventory and we'll start grinding out some Herblore. Okay, now real quick, I want to go over the kind of the plan I have in my head to actually use all these herbs in this looting bag. So Really quick, I went ahead and claimed all the items back from Zora, so now I'm going to go ahead and head over to Edgeville and suicide there, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, went ahead and suicided in Edgeville, and the next step is to pick up everything that we do not need and head over to Zora and die again. Okay, I believe I have now left everything on the ground that we're going to need for the herb lore grind, so time to head over to Zora now and suicide again. Went ahead and claimed all our herbs back off the ground, and I kind of want to explain this for a minute. So this top row of herbs and secondary ingredients that we have all the secondaries for these herbs. So limpwort roots to terramins, to quorums, whiteberries to cadentine, and snakegrass to bernard. Hopefully that makes sense. We can make all those potions. Now, this center area of potions we can't make yet. We'll have to collect the secondaries as we do them. So, like Snapdragon for super restores, we're going to need red spider eggs. We're going to need dragon scale dust for that, chocolate dust for that, toad, swamp toad legs for that, and Mortmire fungus for that. So, and for this one, we'll need Eye of Nuke, which is easy to collect. You can just buy it. Basically, I already have the secondary for that. Not even really worth mentioning, to be honest. But as you can probably tell right now, I'm not going to do herb lore like with this inventory because we'll only be able to make like 5 potions at a time, and that'll be ridiculous. And for some of these potions, we're literally just going to drop, and for some of the potions, we're going to keep. So, like the regular strength potions, I'm not going to keep those. I'm just going to drop them. They're not really worth keeping, especially considering we can already make super strengths, and we'll just use those instead, you know what I mean? So hopefully that makes sense. But things like prayer potions, we're going to want to keep those, and I'll go over that more later, how we're going to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and get a looting bag and set up the inventory the way I want. Before I set up the inventory, I need to remember to go ahead and get some noted vial of water packs. Now I think we need around 5,300 total, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly collect these. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab my Graceful out of here as well. I think it's going to be useful later on. So go ahead and take that out. It's funny because I forgot I had teleport to house runes on me, and I was trying to figure out how to get around the map, and I was using minigames teleports, and I was like, wait, I have my rune pouch on me, but let's go put some of these herbs in the looting bag and get started. Okay, I got the inventory set up the way I want now. I have 2 different potions I want to make here. I figured it'd be a good idea to do like 2 potions at a time and not just 1 at a time, even though you get like a little bit more inventory space. Hopefully that makes sense. So to start out, I'm going to go ahead and take all this off real quick. And there we go. So now unnote the vials, and I'm at the Zaya Bank, by the way. I never really use this one. Thought this would be a little bit of a change of scenery, so now I'll go ahead and unnote all these Taramins. I think I'm going to make the strength pots first, because that's going to clear up more space to be able to make the prayer pots. Make 10 of those, and then unnote the limpwort roots. And then combine these. A little bit of potion making content. Alright, there we go. So now we just basically repeat the whole process, but this time we don't need to unequip our stuff. We can just unnote the vials, drop the strength pots, unnote the Taramin, and then repeat the whole process. So I'll see you when we're done with this. Just finished making all of these strength potions. That got us from 56 to 59 herb lore. Definitely wasn't too bad. Probably took around maybe 2-3 hours, not really sure, but that was, I think, the most amount of potions we had to make of one type, so definitely glad to get that out of the way. Let's head over and make the prayer pots next. Time to show the prayer pot method. It's actually very similar, but there are some differences to the previous method. So remember in the previous method we were just dropping the strength pots because we know we don't really want those, but prayer pots are really useful and we definitely want those. This is a little bit more tedious because we have to do it at the Grand Exchange, and as you can see right there, like when you're trying to unnote something, you have like, you know, a bunch of people in the way. It's kind of hard to find a click box and everything. Not that big of a deal though. So anyway, make the pots as normal. We already have 10 right there. Then we run over here to this guy, hit decant, and then 1 dose. And I'm going to examine this cash stack because it does cost some money. And then, okay, so it gives us noted prayer pots right there. Examine those. Cost us 100 coins, which is not really that much for like, what was that, 10 prayer pots? So we do 1,300, what is that, math? I think it's like 13k or something like that. Definitely not too bad. So I'll see you when we finish all the prayer pots. Coming up on the last batch of prayer pots here. Took a few days, but I did take a little break. It probably didn't really actually take that long. But someone helped me out. You can actually unnote the items from this tile all the way to here, and then you can run over there and decant as well. And you don't really need to unequip the items actually, because like let's say I just made my pots like this. I would run back over here and I could take out 20 vials of water and then drop 10 on the ground and then make 10 pots, bring them back over there. Now, what you may be thinking is, it's going to be kind of hard to explain, but like if I have 10 prayer pots in my inventory and then 10 empty slots, what I was going to try to do was take out 10 vials of water and then run over here and decant the herbs, so I wouldn't have to drop or juggle or any items or deal with any of that. But that doesn't actually work. You actually have to have inventory space in order to decant for some reason, but yeah, that's pretty much it with that. I'm going to go ahead and set up the inventory for the next herbs. Alright, I'm going to try something a little bit different because according to the wiki, this actually works. So I have to be in the wilderness for this, so I'm going to go ahead and go in the wilderness. And hopefully no one's around right now. So, okay, in the wilderness now. Apparently you can destroy the looting bag in the wilderness and you will not lose the items. I really don't want to lose the items. Please. Please. Okay, alright. Whew, was a little bit scary. I did not want to lose all those herbs, let's be honest. Alright, got it all, let's get out. Alright, so now I'm going to buy another looting bag and put in the stuff we don't want and basically repeat the process. Alright, I think this is the inventory I'm going to work with, so we're going to make energy pots, agility potions, and super strength potions, and this is like the same herbs, just grimy. Alright, so let's get started. Just finished making all the last of these strength pots, so we're going to go ahead and finish putting these in the doses. Now I'm going to put these in a looting bag and go ahead and drop those, don't need those anymore, and get started on the other potions. To start out, I'm going to do the agility potions, which is used in toad flax, or you need toad flax to make them, and swamp toad legs, which you just go ahead and just click these, take the legs off of them, and they spawn here. So once you get a full inventory, I'm going to run over to the bank at Troll Stronghold, or Gnome Stronghold, sorry, I'm messing this clip up. It's up here in the Grand Tree. And basically just we'll drop these on the ground and then combine the toad flax and vial of water, then add these. And then ideally what you do is you bring some toad flax unfinished potions with you there so you can make the pots there and drop them. Because I am going to be dropping these potions. They are not very useful. I can't really think of anything they'd be useful for. So let's get started. Right, coming up on the last of the agility potions. This was not too bad. I mean, it's kind of annoying to have to collect the ingredients and then run back and forth, but I mean, it's not really too bad. Anyway, anyway, that is the last of the agility pots. So let's do the energy pots next. Alright, so real quick, this is how I am making the energy potions. So unload the vials of water and then drop the energy pots I already have made. Take out the Haralander on the chest as well, and then use the vial of water on the Haralander to make the unfinished Haralander potion. And then once you make all those, click buy food, buy the chocolate bars, and have a knife here. Just use those on the chocolate bar real quick like this. Whoops, I accidentally ate one. That's okay, because you can always just buy another one real quick. It's 15 per world. Then use these on each other and make the energy potions. And then once I get this inventory done, I hop worlds because you can only get 15 per world. And we'll do this till we make all the energy pots. Alright, coming up on the last of the energy potions, and I don't think I've included really any herb lore levels, but we are really close to 66 now, so that's pretty nice. And I think next up I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the herbs out of the looting bag and just finish this all in one inventory. So I'm going to set that up and I'll see you in a minute. So I have the inventory set up and I want to go over the next potion that we're going to be making. So the most logical option would be to make the super defenses so that we can get rid of these 2 inventory slots. But we need one more level for that, even though we're really close. So I'm going to make super restores probably till then switch to that. So the method for super restores is we're going to collect red spider eggs. Now for this we need to go to the Forthos dungeon, which is where I'm heading right now. I've never actually been there before. Well, I did some already, but like since before a couple of minutes ago I've never been there. So anyway, we go down this staircase from, we teleport to our house and then run along this pathway and then go down this staircase. Then run east over here, and there's red spider eggs all over the ground. You basically pick these up until we get a full inventory, then teleport to the Grand Exchange, and kind of juggle them while we make super restores. Definitely use Prey Melee while collecting these because these spiders will combo you. There's multiple on you at once at sometimes, like 6 or 7 possibly. And I definitely don't want to somehow die, disconnect. As you can see right there, there's like 3 of them on me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and collect the full inventory and show you the rest of the method. Alright, now that I have a full inventory, teleport to the Grand Exchange, go ahead and take the prayer off. and then run over here. And we're basically going to do the same thing we did for the prayer pot. So I'm just going to drop like half of these, and then unnote the files, and then drop the rest, and then grab the snapdragons. Clean those off really quick and combine those to make unfinished potions. And by the way, I know there's been a lot of herb lore content this episode. I really hadn't planned on that. I don't know. I feel like probably half this episode is going to be herb lore content, so kind of sorry about that. Pick the red spider eggs back up and combine them. Then we just take them over there and do the same thing with the prayer pots, basically. So we're pretty close to 66. Once I get this, I'll probably switch over to super defenses and come back so we have more inventory space. Alright, coming up on a herb lore level here. That is 66 herb lores, so we can now make super defense potions. So I'm going to finish these up real quick, and then we'll switch to super defense potions. Alright, I'm going to quickly put these super restores in the looting bags. That's taking up an inventory space. And I literally just noticed that I still had this knife in here. We do not need that, but I'm going to start making some super defense pots now. So the method of making the super defense pots is basically going to be the same exact as making the prayer pot. So I'm not going to bother showing it. However, I believe if we make one in this Fremenic area, that is a hard task. So let's see. Alright, yep. Figured I'd make this so we can get it out of the way for later, but I'm going to finish all these pots and then probably the super restores. Or yeah, super restores as well, and then show you the methods for the other ones. Alright, coming up on the last of these super restores here. Didn't take too long, but go ahead and note these. And there we go. So I'm going to throw those in a looting bag and get started on the next potion. Okay, so for the next potion I'm going to make, I'm going to do super energies. And for that, we need a silver sickle. So I'm going to go ahead and make one really quick. And there we go. And then next up, we need to put this, or use this on this. I believe that enchants it or something. Yep, there we go. So now I can make the super energies. Alright, I've done a couple runs of this, and I want to show you how I'm doing this. So first off, I am teleporting the house, and as you can see, my prayer is low, so I'm going to run over here to the altar and recharge. Then I'm going to use the Solve Graveyard teleport over here, and that's going to take me close to the swamp, but I want to get basically in the middle of the swamp, so I'm just going to take the fairy ring to BKR, and here we are. So, I mean, there's lots of spots you can run, but I just like to run next to one that has like 2 logs, and then cast Bloom. And wow, we didn't actually get any. Alright, do it again. And then just pick the mushrooms off the log, get a full inventory. I have gotten a full inventory so far, surprisingly, even though my prayer is very low. But it looks like this run I might not get a full inventory. It's pretty like RNG based, I guess. I mean, wow. Honestly, we're not getting any mushrooms. I'm surprised. This might not be a good spot. I haven't actually used this spot yet. I think there's a spot over there where you can get like 3, but I don't know. It's kind of a pain. I may have to start using that though. I'm not really sure because I'm already almost out of prayer. Wow. But anyway, do this till the prayer runs out, which is probably right about now. Ooh, nope. We almost clutched out a full inventory right there. Wow. Alright, prayer's out. I don't think we can use this anymore. Nope. Alright. So then go to the Grand Exchange and basically do the same thing we were doing with the Super Restore potions. Drop these on the ground, make the super energies, decant them right there, and repeat the whole process. So I'll see you when we're done. Alright, coming up on the last inventory, I discovered I think this is just faster to go through the gate and then just like run right here and then do it. And the funny thing is, the inventory I recorded where we didn't get the full inventory was the only inventory where I didn't get a full inventory of fungus. So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, there's all the fungus we need. Let's go ahead and teleport to the Grand Exchange real quick. And the only sucky thing about this really, and along with the super restores, is when you drop the items on the ground, people just love to pick them up. I mean, honestly, a fungus is 359 coins. I had several people try to pick them up. It's not even very much money. I don't know. I mean, the spider egg is like 600, but still, I don't know. It's just kind of annoying. But that is that done. We don't need this anymore. So next up, I think I'm going to do the super attacks. Alright, so next up is going to be these super attacks. Very, very easy to collect these secondaries for. Just buy these Eye of Doom packs. Cost about 300 coins a piece. Open these up and boom, we have the secondaries that fast. 700 of them. So going to make super attacks, and I am going to keep these, so I'm going to be doing this at the Grand Exchange. Not really going to show it because it's going to be the same exact thing we've been doing this entire time, but after this we only have one more set of potions to make, and we're pretty close to 67 herb lore right now, so let's knock this out. Right, coming up on the last herb lore level that we are going to get from the potions that we have. And there is 68 herb lore. Now, we don't really unlock anything at 68. Yeah, I'm never going to make that probably, but at 68 we can +1 boost to 69 and make anti-fire potions, which we're going to do that in a little bit. I'll show you how. But we can also +4 boost to ranging potions, which is actually, I didn't even plan that, but that might be useful eventually for, I don't know, using range. I mean, we're probably going to like cannon most of our range XP, but like, you know, if we need to range something, that'll probably be useful eventually, but not going to worry about that right now. We don't have any dwarf weeds, and you remember in the last episode, or I think it was last episode, I said that I dropped the dwarf weed seeds because I figured I probably wasn't going to have the herblore level to use them or anything, and, well, the farming level to get them, but to be honest, I mean, I could have got 76 and boosted +3 with a garden pie. Hindsight's 2020, I guess, on that, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, I'm going to finish the rest of these super attacks, and we'll get started on the last of the potions. Alright, coming up on the last of the super attacks. I can't believe the Herblore grind is almost done. I'm really shocked. I don't know. It took a few days, probably, of actually playing. It wasn't too bad, but I mean, we still have these to make. I mean, don't get me wrong, but like, that's only 77. It's not going to take very long. But, let's decant that. Alright, so next up, I'm going to put all these in the loading bag, and I think I'm going to go ahead and clean these herbs first, because that's probably going to save some time, as you'll see in a little bit. You only need 67 to clean those, and I have 68, so I'll probably just, what I'm going to do probably is just unnote them at a bank, and then teleport to a leprechaun. So I think there's one at the Solve Your Graveyard. I'm probably going to do that. I could get the Ordome Cloak, but I'm kind of lazy, and I think this one's not even that far. Let's see. I think it's right there somewhere. Oh, yeah, there it is. I mean, it's like 2 or 3 inventories. Yeah, I'm just going to do this, clean these real quick, and we'll get started on the method. Alright, cleaned all the herbs. Now I want to show this method. So to start out, we're going to need our +1 boost. So we're going to buy a Greenman's Ale from this guy. I'm going to go ahead and just get like 5 of them. Now, if you don't know, these boost herb lore by +1 like I just said. Anyway, now that we have these, we're going to head over to Falador. And we're basically going to go to the Taverley Dungeon now. I think it's actually a little bit quicker to use the teleport to house if your house is in Taverley, but I don't really think it's worth moving there for like 77 potions, you know. It would also open up an inventory slot for us because we wouldn't need these water runes, but I'm going to head to the Taverley Dungeon. At the Taverley Dungeon, and I went ahead and grabbed a pestle and mortar along the way. And I do also have an anti-fire shield if you did not notice, so we don't get one-hit kill by these things. We are going to collect these blue dragon scales on the floor here and get a full inventory. Alright, got a full inventory. Go ahead and head over to the Grand Exchange real quick. Alright, here we are. I need to go ahead and grind these, use these on each other real quick. And there we go. Alright, so now hopefully we don't have the problem of people looting these, so just go ahead and drop about 8 or so, and then take the vials out. Drop that, drink this, drop that, take the Lancetime out. And then now, like I said, we have a +1 boost from the Greenman's Ale. We make these, pick up the Dragon Scale Dust, and then take them over there to the guy, and then he will turn them into 1-dose notes for us, and we'll do this till we're done. Alright, just finished making all of the anti-fire potions. I really wanted to record the last potion, but I don't know, I was worried I'd run out of boosts and I didn't really want to go back and get more. I think I used like 10-15 boosts total, which is not too bad, but that is the herblore grind done, and we finished at level 68. That's pretty crazy, not gonna lie. I know there was a lot of herblore clips this episode. Kind of sorry about that. I feel like it's probably like 10-15 minutes of herblore clips. I haven't really looked yet, but kind of wanted to explain my process, and if I do herblore in the future, I probably won't like include that many clips, you know, because you kind of know my process. It'll probably be the same, unless anything changes, of course. But that's herblore done. Let's see how many potions we have. Alright, the time has come to show off the amount of potions that we have total. Alright, so about 10 mil worth of potions here. Now, we have 3,994 prayer pot 1 doses. Now, for all these pots, I'm just going to go ahead and say it in 4 doses for you. I'm going to round it out, so hopefully that makes sense. We got about 1k 4-dose prayer pots. Got about 150 super strengths, about 100 super restores, about 70 super defenses, about 135, 137 super energies. Now I'm probably not going to use those. I'm probably just going to save those for stamina potions. 500 super attacks, and around 55 to 60 anti-fire potions. Going to be really useful on Metal Dragon tasks. Now, next up on my list is, that was originally going to be it, but I have a few like minor things I want to do before we get back to Slayer. So I think I want to work on fire making, because I'm probably going to be doing Tears of Guthix, while we're doing Slayer and just everything, and eventually that's going to catch up to fire making, and, Prayer and Defense are technically lower, but I'll probably do Defense on Slayer, or a quest or something like that, and then same for Prayer. We might, get some bones or something we could use for Prayer, but fire making, that's not even going to be touched. It's just, like, unrelated to Slayer whatsoever, so probably get some fire making levels, and, yeah. Okay, so for fire making, I'm going to need warm clothing because I'm going to be doing winter tot, and apparently you can get it from doing this little event thing where you dig in places. Yeah, I guess there we go. I've never done it, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab the outfit, and then we'll start. Alright, went ahead and got the full clue set, and the good thing about this is it's actually storable in the house, so we can just put it in there and then take it back out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the Graceful up and go ahead and get the food ready to start winter tot. Alright, went ahead and made the food. We have pineapple pizzas and jugs of wine, and I'm going to be using the fairy ring to get here back and forth. If I need to make more food, I made the pineapple pizzas and jugs of wine with the RFD chest, no problem there. So we're going to try out some winter tot, see how it goes. Alright, made it just about in time apparently, and I got all these items right over there. Remember, you don't really need to bring anything to winter tot, so let's get started. Alright, there's 52 fire making and the first game done. What did we get from the supply crate? 15 burnt pages, first supply crate. I mean, not particularly useful for us, but 46k, I guess. We're coming up on our 5th winter tot kill. We are 54 fire making right now, pretty close to 55. Gonna go ahead and teleport out. I am 9 health right now, kind of risk that, but let's go ahead and open these crates, see what we get. Yeah, not particularly useful. I mean, I guess we can use those right now and heal up real quick, but next crate. Nah, nothing really good. Next one. I mean, we can heal with those as well, I guess. Last one, what do we get? Yeah, nothing really too good there, to be honest, but probably going to go for 60 fire making, I'd say. Coming up on the last winter tot game, there is 60 fire making. I think that took about 3 or 4 trips, but now I have a bunch of crates. I'm going to go ahead and teleport out. We can now burn U-logs. I think that's used in a few diaries, actually, so that's pretty nice. But let's go and open these up. Nothing really off of that. And nothing really there. Nothing there. Yeah, nothing really off of those, to be honest. I dropped most of the loots, but we did get some Irit seeds and some Renara seeds. Probably keep those. I was planning on probably just planting them, but I do have Tarman planted, and if I ever want to do the Shades of Morton quest, then I'll have to get more Tarman or something like that. I don't know. Gonna think about what to do next. Okay, so I had to voice over the next few clips. I'm sorry about that. The audio didn't record it. You would notice my headset was not on, but we're going to do the Mauritania Easy Diary now. So on this shop right here, you can buy a bronze spear, which is needed to make a scarecrow, which we need for the diary. So as you can see right there, I'm buying a bronze spear. Then you also buy the cleaning cloth and use that on the spear, because otherwise when the spear is poisoned, it will not let you make a scarecrow. So I wiped it clean and then we made the scarecrow. So let's knock out the diary. Alright, now that we have the scarecrow, let's knock out that step. And I went ahead and placed it in Falador 2, by the way, because there's a medium step, as you can see in the chat box, for that as well. So figured I'd knock that out. Okay, so one of the tasks was to tan something, so I went ahead and thieved ham members for a cowhide, and I also got an easy clue. And this is about to be the loot right here, so I figured I'd go ahead and show it. So let's go ahead and get the loot. Oh, wrong crate. Alright, there is the casket. What do we get? And nothing really there, but 80k, wow. Okay, so I knocked out all the other tasks, and this is the last Mauritania Easy task right here. And there we go, Mauritania Easy Diary complete. Okay, so the time has come to claim our reward from the Mauritania Easy Diary. So the main reason I did this is, as you can see in the bottom right here, it says that 2.5% more XP in the Slayer Tower, so I figured that would add up over time. I mean, that may not seem like a lot, but trust me, it adds up. I mean, if you have a monster that has, say, 100 hit points, right? That'll give you 2.5 XP each kill, and if you're assigned, say, 200 of them, well, that's 500 XP by the end of the task. That definitely adds up. Anyway, we also got a lamp. Let's go ahead and put that on Slayer. And there is 51 Slayer. Definitely not too bad. Alright, so I decided to do the Shades of Morton quest. And I did use the serum, I think it's serum 208 on all the people to cure them. I think there's only 2 of them, so that we can permanently talk to them. Anyway, that gets us 3 quest points and some Herblore XP, which is definitely not too bad. So figured I'd go ahead and knock it out while we had the Terramins. Alright, so next up on my list is, well, Slayer. And of course my audio would cut out in this clip, and I don't even remember what I was saying, but basically I was setting up the inventory. I think I have everything on me right now, so I suicided in Edgeville. And then I brought over the untradables to Zulrah to store there. Now, if you die while they're at Zulrah, you will lose them. I think I only put Ice Gloves and the Draymond Branch in there, which is definitely not a big of a deal, like, to lose those items. So, didn't really want to risk anything too major, but I'm setting up the inventory now, and in the next clip you'll see it all set up. Alright, so this is the setup inventory, and as you can see, it's kind of bad, like food-wise and all the potions and everything we have. So I have the anti-fires, the superset, and the prayer pots in the bottom. So I was kind of experimenting in this, and as you can see right here, I'm making sure that Chaldor gives me the most difficult tasks possible and doesn't take my combat level into account, so that she can assign us metal dragons and I don't know, other things. Basically, that she checks your combat level for certain things, but I turn that off so that we can just get assigned anything. Basically, that just anything that we have the Slayer level for. So figured I would go ahead and mention that. Now we're about to get our first Slayer assignment, I believe, right now. So let's see what we get. Alright, 151 Pyre Fiends. Well, it's not technically our first Slayer assignment, but you know what I mean. 151 Pyre Fiends. I definitely think we can go ahead and knock that out. Alright, so I think in this clip I was explaining to you how I was going to get the potions off of noted form, so I unnoted right there, and then basically just use them on each other in order to get a 4-dose, and then once you get the 4-dose, drop the empty vials, and then open up another slot. Basically, unnote 4 more potions, and repeat the process. That's really all there is to it. Okay, so you remember how we have 81 agility? I actually got it for this specific shortcut, which is actually funny that this would be the first task assigned, which is, I don't know, kind of funny. That's why we did all this stuff. We got the 81 Slayer, you know, we got all the potions and everything, because I really wanted to have, like, good stuff for Slayer. Now, these use magic-based attack, or magic-based melee, so really you want magic defense, but I kind of just figured I'd YOLO it, you know, use this gear, basically take off the Brune Legs. I think I had, like, 20 magic defense. Alright, so I think I got around 40-ish kills that trip, which is definitely not too bad, but, like, we don't really have a whole lot of inventory space, so that's kind of an issue, but... And also whacking things with the Ivan staff, you know, is not too great, but the only benefit of it, though, is that it does give plus 10 magic defense, so that's something. It kind of helps out for this situation. I mean, we're just going to use it until we get 60 attacks, so it's not really that bad, only like 8 more levels, but, you know. Okay, I believe this is the last clip I'm going to be voice-overing, but that is 53 attack. I believe that's the first attack level on the grind, so that's definitely not too bad. Let's keep going. Alright, so on that trip we got 44 kills total. Now, I decided I think I'm going to go ahead and buy full Mystic. Now, the reason for this is it is storable in the house, and how much does this actually cost? Oof. I'm pretty sure that's like 250k. Let me get some more cash. I got 301k here. This should be enough to buy every piece real quick. And there we go. Looks like that cost about 235k if I had to guess. So now, if we go to the house real quick, I can run over the costume room and we should be able to store this. I'm hoping to have enough space in that thing. I think it's the magic wardrobe. Let's see. Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, so looking at our setup right now, we have 15 magic defense. Now if we take this off, and this off, that puts us at 20. The shield doesn't really even do anything, I guess. But we can take out the Mystic Robe set and then equip just the legs and then put the rest of the set in there. And then now, if you look at our equipment stats, we have 35 magic defense or 34 with this, which is not really a big difference, but I feel like I'll probably use Mystic for certain tasks anyway, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it now, but that's not bad. So this is most likely how I'm going to be restocking food, so I need to drop a few like cheap things on the ground real quick, I guess. And let's see, unnote these sharks. And then I got the cooking gauntlets off of Caleb over there real quick, and I'm cook these on these range. Now I've never used a range that wasn't the Osidious range, so I'm hoping like that we don't burn a lot, but let's see. Alright, there's one burn so far, it's not too bad. Two burned, come on. No more burn, please. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Two burned out of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 8? That's not really bad. Alright, got a medium clue from the Pyrofiend's task. This guy's calling manacles, I'm calling rangers. What are we gonna get? Ooh, ancient page. War blessing. Some teleports. Holy crap, 260k. Probably because the Morton teleports. I don't think we have any ancient pages, so pretty nice. And I think the War blessing is storable, so not bad. The final kill of the task. To be honest, people walking by seeing me are probably like, what is this noob doing? There was a guy here earlier that was probably pretty much thinking the same thing, and then I said something, and then he was like, wait, what, a UIM? What the heck? How do you have the Fury and everything? But anyway, task done. Let's go get another one. Alright, here we are. I'm going to have a little bit of a tradition, I think. I'm going to call the task. So, calling 17 Iron Dragons. Alright, I was definitely way wrong. It's actually a pretty awful task if I call correctly, or if I recall correctly. Ugh. I don't know, we're gonna try it. Okay, while gearing up in the house, I just remembered that we have God Capes, so instead of using the Ardon Cloak, we can actually use this, so we have 72 magic defense right now. Pop that on, we have 78, so that'll probably help out a little bit. This is probably the setup I'm gonna try to use, and we'll just see how it goes. Alright, did a trip, killed about 15 total, which is definitely not ideal, and I did use my prayer as well, probably got me like 5 extra kills on its own. Now we do have access to Bones to Peaches, I could use that, but honestly I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, so I think using prayer is the best option here. I could skip the task, but I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to gear up in prayer gear and come back. Alright, this is the setup we are rocking right now. 33 plus prayer bonus. I got the war blessing because apparently the Rada's blessing doesn't actually give prayer bonus, so the war blessing is plus one more. Could have used an explorer ring for plus one more, but I would have to carry the ring of wealth in the inventory. Figured that's not really worth the effort. But anyway, I just pretty much found out that there's a faster way to decant these potions. So if we unnote these and decant on this guy, I figured this wasn't good to decant on him because I figured he would decant like all of these, but if our inventory is full, we hit decant and then we hit 4, boom, there we go. Then we can just drop these, go ahead and unnote more, and then basically just repeat the process. So that's going to be nice. I'm going to go ahead and get the inventory situated, and we'll try out the Infernal Mages again. Alright, here we are back at the Infernal Mages. So got super attack, super strength, and we're just going to try this out, I guess. I mean, Pray Mage, we should take no damage, should be pretty easy, I would say. I don't really know how many prayer pots this is going to take. Hoping maybe like 10 to 15 max would be ideal, but you know, we'll see. I want to go over these drops that these actually have because I haven't done that yet. They have a 1 in 1,000 chance of dropping a lava battle staff, which might be good for us because I mean that's like 2 runes in 1 slot. We could drop these fire runes, put the water runes in the pouch, and then drop the earth runes, so that would save us a slot. That'd be kind of good. They could also have like a 1 in 512 chance of dropping mystic boots or a mystic hat. So that's pretty cool too. Or dark mystic hat and dark mystic boots. So if the costume room changes, we could actually put those in the costume room and eventually maybe finish a set. I think that would be kind of cool to do. Like to have a full light set or a full dark set on the UIM. I think that'd be pretty neat. I mean, we've got the regular set that you can just buy, but the other ones you have to get from Slayer, so I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyway, I want to finish the task, and let's see how many attack levels we get, because we're starting out with 54, so let's get this done. Alright, coming up on the last kill of the task. That actually wasn't bad. I think we only used like 7 or 8 prayer pots total. I'm going to turn these back into 1 doses, but really not bad. There's the task done. Let's go get another one. Alright, the time is here for the 3rd task. We have not gotten a cannonable task yet, so hopefully we get one. What do we get? Oh, I didn't call it yet. 127 blood velds. Here we go. Yeah, that's definitely not 127 blood fields. Alright, I have not done these things in a long time, but I don't think they're very hard. You do need a bug lantern to kill them, so I'm gearing up right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop these water runes, clear up an extra inventory space, so we can carry more stuff. But I'm going to gear up and we'll head out and do them. Alright, really quick before heading there, I'm going to go ahead and plant these 2 palm saplings that I've had. I basically had the 2 seeds in my seed box for a while, so I went ahead and made saplings and they just grew. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these real quick and we'll head over and do the task. Over at the harpy bug swarms now. I'm hoping these don't do too much damage. Oh, I don't even have that much health. This will probably be easy to be honest, but wow, 25 health, that's it? Yeah, we should be able to knock this out, no problem. Well, just got a pair of steel boots, apparently 1 in 128, so that's something right there. Pretty much finished the trip. We got about, I think it was 113 kills this trip with like 8 or 9 sharks. Definitely not too bad. I'm going to finish the rest of the task and we'll get the next one. Okay. Really, game? This is where you're going to give me my luck? Steel boots? Come on. Alright, we completed the task. The time has now come for a new task. Calling 17 bronze dragons. Ooh, 111 fire giants. Alright. Well, we have a chance of getting a rune scimitar, even though we don't really need it anymore. Already 56 attack right now. But this is actually a cannonable task. I'm really excited for this. So, let's go get our cannon. Alright, so if you remember, I think it was in the last episode, we actually did buy the cannon, and then we just left it on the ground. So we talked to this guy right here. We can actually get another one back for free. So I've lost my cannon, and then just yada yada yada, skip through the dialogue, boom, gives us another one free of charge. I didn't even have the, I didn't even take any money. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go place this, and then I'm probably going to get the food, because this is 4 inventory slots. So if I place this first, I'll be able to carry 4 more food in there. So let me go do that. Alright, here we are. We're going to go ahead and throw our cannon in the middle of the room real quick. Hopefully not get hit by anything. Alright, and there is a cannon placed, so I'll be right back with some food. So real quick, I'm going to buy these water runes back and these earth runes back, and you may be thinking why. Well, if you remember like 6 or 7 episodes ago, we unlocked Bones to Peaches, so that's actually really useful for this. So that's why I got these. I want to be using Bones to Peaches on this task. It'll probably conserve a lot of food. I'm thinking I can maybe do this in one trip. That's what I'm hoping for, but I guess we'll see. Alright, here we are. Look at that beautiful cannon doing that damage. That is just honestly amazing right there. Look at that. It is going to make short work of these enemies. So really, I think I have to lure them in like certain spots. I want to say it's probably this tile. Is that 2 hits? No, that's not 2 hits. So, is it there? Yeah, see right there. The cannon hit twice in one rotation as it was doing earlier. So 1, 2, boom. And then, let's see, that one. That time it only did 1, as you can see. But there were 2 hits. That's because I hit. So right here, is that 2 hits? No. And the cannon just hit a 30. Holy crap. We are styling right now. Yeah, I really need to figure out the tiles of this. Like, is that it? No. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out where I need to stand. I don't really know. Oh, there we go, 2 hits. Yeah, we're going to absolutely demolish this task. I mean, Bones to Peaches, I want to say is like... I mean, we pick up the bones, right? We use Bones to Peaches, and the Peaches will heal 8 apiece. So we have 111 to kill. That's like 888 health. That's equivalent of like 40 sharks, which... Honestly, I think we can do this in one inventory, but it looks like we're really close to 57 attack, which will give us actually 1,500 total, which is really nice. So, probably just going to let this clip run, to be honest. I mean, look at that, 190 XP, not even that much to go. I don't know, maybe I'll cut to it, but we're about to get it anyway. Maybe I should take the rune arrows, maybe I can alch them, I don't really know. Wow, more rune arrows. I mean, how much does it actually alch for? Let's see, I have 898, 139... 139, that was 240. I mean, if I didn't have the War Blessing, I could equip them and just hold them in that slot. But anyway, 46 XP to go. Oh crap, the cannon ran out of ammo. This is just really nice. I normally wouldn't let this clip run so long, but I mean, I kind of want to show off the cannon. It's just beautiful. There we go, 57 attack, 1,500 total level. That is honestly amazing. So I am just really proud of this. I'm happy that we're on Slayer, 1,500 total. 3 more levels to go and we can finally use a Dragon Scimitar. That's going to be amazing, but I'm going to knock out this task. It should be some pretty bank Slayer XP. We'll definitely probably get level 53. Probably a hit points level, probably another attack level, maybe another attack level, I don't know. Ooh, definitely don't want to die there. But, nice. Alright, right as I end the clip, I get a Rune Spear. What the heck? How much is that AUK for? Oh, I got freaking AUK warnings on. Run over here real quick. Warning, set it to like 25k. Alright, so how much is the Rune Spear out for? 98k right now. Wow, like 12k? That's definitely not too bad. Alright, a lot of clips from this task, to be honest, but I really want to show off bones to peaches. So right now we have 4 big bones in the inventory. Cast bones to peaches, and boom. So we have 33 hit points. If we eat one really quick, puts us to 41, and then 49. Boom, we're already full HP again. So 8 HP heals basically every kill. This is going to be super nice for certain tasks like this. Look at that Rune Scimitar. Wow. I mean, it's not really too late, but I mean, we got the Rune Scimitar, I guess. I mean, is this really worth the inventory space, though? Is the thing. 63 crush, 72 melee strength, 68 slash, 66 melee strength. So we lose 6 melee strength, but we gain 5 accuracy, which is pretty decent considering. If you didn't know, the cannon actually bases off your accuracy. So, I mean, that kind of helps. This is pretty nice. Let me switch this to accurate. Go ahead and pot up. I mean, it's honestly kind of nice because using the Ivan staff, I mean, it's just kind of slow, you know, like it hits slower than the Rune Scimitars. So hitting fast again is kind of enjoyable. I don't know, I might use this for a little bit. I mean, it's only like 3 more levels till 60 anyway, but I mean, pretty nice. Alright, just about to wrap up the task here, and I'm also about to get a range level, I think. Yep, there we go, 54 ranged. I think we started with 52. I think we got 2 range levels, Slayer level, and I think there was something else. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure, but maybe it was an attack level. That's probably what it was. I don't know. But there is the task done. Let's go grab another one. Alright, another task. Still calling bronze dragons, 13 of them. 146 cockatrice. Alright, that's probably not too bad. Alright, so for this task we do not need the cannon, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it and just leave it there. And I think I'm going to keep Renar weeds from tasks, so I went ahead and got one and I noted it, so I'm just going to put that in the looting bag. But let's go knock out this task. Alright, I'm at the cockatrice now. You need a mirror shield for these. I really don't think they're going to do much damage, to be honest, but if they do, I guess we'll see. I mean, they do drop bones, and I still have some bones to peaches cast, so I probably should be fine, but let's knock this task out. Alright, there is level 58 attack. 2 more to go, and we can finally use that Dragon Scimitar. We just got ourselves a medium clue scroll. Let's see if we can knock it out. Alright, this should be the casket. Yep, there we go. Come on, something good. Yeah, no. I mean, I guess I can AUK that, but eh. Are you kidding me? Why? Why do I just get boots? Of all the things to get, I'm wasting my luck here. Alright, on the last kill of the task. Didn't take too long, to be honest, but there is a 26 Slayer task done. Let's go grab another. Alright, once again, still calling bronze dragons. I honestly don't even know if we can be assigned those, but, you know, let's see. 166 Pyre Fiends, alright. Alright, we've made it over to the Pyre Fiends. I'm going to be using a little bit more of a magic defense setup this time, so we have 61 magic defense. Now, I'm kind of wondering if the Ivan staff is actually better, because it does give you some more magic defense, but I'm thinking probably not, so I'm probably going to use the Rune Sim, but yeah, anyway, let's knock this out. Alright, there is level 59 attack. 1 more to go, and we will be able to use the Dragon Scimitar. Getting kind of tired of seeing boots. This is getting pretty old. Alright, we finished the task. We are now at 150 points total, which is definitely not too bad. Now here's the thing. I could buy, whoops, wrong interface here. I could buy the bigger and badder, which would definitely be a good idea, but here's the thing. If we get a bad task in the next couple of tasks, I won't be able to skip it, so I really don't want to do that quite yet. We're at 27 tasks right now, so once we get 30, we'll get a point bonus. I'll probably do it then, but anyway, next task, what do we get? I'm predicting, I don't know, bronze dragons again. I really don't know. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I was a little bit off. Iron dragons, 43 iron dragons, kind of a lot. Um, I feel like this is going to be difficult. I mean, we got the anti-fires. Good thing we do. I'm going to gear up and we'll try it out. All right. We got the setup ready. It's kind of weird. I mean, 76 magic attack. I'm definitely going to be using magic, so I think that's viable for these. Go ahead and pot the anti-fire, and we'll try this out. So I'm hoping we can actually hit. I mean, that's the main thing. Let's see. Okay, well, we hit. Not a very big hit, but we hit. Alright, twice in a row. Okay, alright, this might actually be viable. I mean, okay, there's a splash. I don't know. I mean, we have to kill 43. Oh, 2 splashes in a row. Oh, big hit right there, 23. Not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, I think we can definitely do this. I mean, you take no damage at distance with an anti-fire potion, so I'm definitely glad we got these. Otherwise, this would be, like, absolutely terrible. But, I mean, we'll give this a shot. There are several things that these can drop that are useful for us. They can drop runite limbs, which you can make into a runite crossbow. That would be amazing. I think it's a 1 in 25 chance. I'm looking at the wiki right now. We have 43 to kill, so I would kind of expect to get that. That would be good. They can also drop a hard clue scroll. They can also drop dragon plate legs or dragon plate skirt at a rate of 1 in 512, which is pretty rare, but if we got that, that'd be pretty nice for later. And they can also drop a draconic visage at 1 in 10,000, so highly doubt that's going to happen. If that happened, honestly, that'd be pretty insane, but you know, I doubt it. But we're going to go ahead and do these, and they also drop dragon bones every kill, which are pretty good for prayer XP. I think I am going to use those. Now, my original plan, like back in the day, was to use the wilderness altar, but I didn't really take into effect like all the potions and stuff we would have, so that's not really going to work. I mean, because if I suicide in Edgeville, right, with say 10 dragon bones, because that's probably like the best I could carry, or like if I put all this stuff in the looting bag and I bring like 20 dragon bones in my inventory, right, suicide in Edgeville, pick all of them up, run them to the wilderness altar, and then come back, I'm going to have to get another looting bag to get my stuff back. So that plan doesn't really work when we have all this stuff. So I'm going to have to come up with something different. I mean, maybe there's a way around it. You know, if we got rid of some of this stuff, or we could just do like 10 bones at a time. Really wouldn't want to do that, though. Anyway, we're coming up on the first kill. I don't really know how many actual casts we use, but it was quite a bit. Sorry, this is a long clip, but Iron Dragon's almost dead now. Might as well keep it, you know. Alright, what do we get? First kill. Calling the Visage, whatever. Nah, just Dragon Bones. Alright, well that's fine. Yeah, second kill, by the way, Runite Limbs. Well, we got those. We can now make a Runite Crossbow later on. I was actually kind of worried about that for a long time, and it's funny how we just basically got it. 2 kills, wow, already, Runite Limbs. So I'm probably going to throw those in a looting bag, and we'll worry about that later, because even if we made it right now, I mean, we don't even have 61 range. Oh, you know what? I guess I can just make it right now. Yeah, I'll probably make it after this task or something like that. I don't know. Then probably throw it in the looting bag. But wow, 2 kills. Pretty nice. Alright, I finished that trip. I'm going to go ahead and quickly make this Runite crossbow. But I think I'm going to go ahead and alch this Rune Scimitar. Now, you may be thinking why I'm not 60 attack yet. But I'm only 4.2k XP away. And I really want more inventory space for more Dragon Bones. So we're going to make this Runite crossbow real quick. Alright, went ahead and cut a yew log with bronze axe. Took a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and make the crossbow stock. And now I believe we need to buy a hammer really quick. Alright, there we go. Then we can run over here real quick to the anvil and make the, I think it's the unfinished Runite crossbow, or crossbow unfinished, or something like that. Just use these on each other. Oh, I don't even think you need an anvil. Alright, well that's fine. Got the Runite crossbow yew, let's go finish it. Alright, went ahead and bought a raw beef from Canifis. We should be able to make this into a sinew. And then we use it on a spinning wheel. Alright, at the spinning wheel, should just use this on here. And there we go, we have the crossbow string. So let's combine these together. And boom, there is the rune crossbow. Very, very nice. Can't use it yet, but we'll have it ready for when we can. Alright, so now we need to go ahead and use these bones. So I'm going to buy ectophile off of this guy. And I think how we're going to go ahead and do this is I'm going to teleport to the house. Or wait, no. I'm going to teleport to the ectophile first, my bad. Had that kind of backwards. So now I'm going to go ahead and quickly drop these on the ground. Now there's 5 of them, need to remember that. Hopefully nobody snipes them real quick. Then I'm going to go ahead and run north real quick to the Catherby portal. I have made so much use of that Catherby portal. I'm definitely glad I put that in. I think that is the closest teleport to a charter ship if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. It's close enough at least. So anyway, go over here and trade these guys. Alright, so I think we need like 5 buckets of slime. And then we'll just get the pots. Then teleport back to the Ectofuntus. And now buckets of slime are untradeable, so we can go ahead and just drop those on the ground. Oh crap over these guys and take these. Alright, we're fine. So we can just drop the buckets of slime on the ground and we do not have to worry about somebody taking those. And then we'll just run over here real quick and use these on here. And if you manually do it, it is faster, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Kind of annoying, only doing 2 at a time, but it is what it is. Alright, that's done. Teleport down. Save a couple seconds doing that. Go ahead and pick up the buckets of slime, and then just use this on here. And boom, 288 XP a bone is definitely not too bad. So, I accidentally dropped the pots. And basically just repeat this for the rest of the Dragon Bones on the task. Well, we just got a Dark Totem base. I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm not exactly sure how rare that is. Maybe like 1 in 250, 1 in 300, I don't know. But it's used to kill Scotizo, and we definitely cannot kill Scotizo, so that's pretty much useless for us. As of now, I would definitely need like an Arclight first, and I feel like that's probably not worth carrying around either, but I don't know. It has a guaranteed chance to drop a hard clue. Other than that, it doesn't really drop anything. Maybe some like cosmetic items for Slayer. But you can kill it, I think, on a Greater Demon task or a Black Demon task. So if I was going to kill it, I'd probably do it on task just to get the XP and everything. But pretty rare drop. Task's almost over. So let's wrap this up. We finished the task. I think we did get a prayer level and pretty close to another one. But let's get another task. I'm really hoping for something that we can melee so we can finish up the 60 attack. Calling Blood Velts. 170 jellies. Alright, I think we can melee those. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, I've made a decision. So, if you look into our stats here, we have about 34 across the board with these proselyte legs. And I know I have the cape and the boots on. But in comparison to the rune legs are about 18 plus better, which isn't too bad. But they are not storable, and these legs are storable. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and alch these rune legs. And I kind of don't want to do it, but it's an extra inventory space basically that I've been carrying around like in so many tasks. It's kind of annoying. We can actually buy these back from a shop, so I definitely don't think it's that big of a deal. So I mean, we would lose a little bit of money, but I definitely think it's worth the inventory space. Alright, this is the setup we are using right now. We got 80 magic defense and 58 crush, 68 melee strength to go ahead and pot up. Now you may notice I have a little bit more inventory space. I put up the anti-fire potions and the prayer pots in a looting bag. I kind of wish I would have kept the prayer pots and then put the death runes, but to be honest, I'll probably put the death runes in here next trip as well, so we can get like 10 sharks in inventory. Be a lot better, but let's see how this goes. And I think we're starting out with like 170 kills, so I'm going to see how many kills I can get in the trip. Alright, there is 55 Slayer, very nice. Unlocks Turoths, definitely not too bad. And we're really close to 60 attack, only 334 XP to go. Right, about to be 60 attack, and boom, there we go, 60 attack. Can now use the Dragon Scimitar. Let me finish this kill and we'll check the stats. Alright, let's check the stats here. So right now, 58 crush, 68 melee strength. And now we have 85/84 melee strength. So I think we gained like 16 melee strength and 27 accuracy, which is pretty crazy. And that would go even higher if we had our fighter hat and fighter torso as well. And this weapon is also 20% faster than the Ivan staff. So switch it over to defense now because I want to get defense up. But let's see if we can get some big hits real quick. I don't really like seeing defense at 49, you know. I might go for 50 or 55 or something like that, but there we go. There's a 14. Honestly, it's not hitting that well on these. I tested it a little bit earlier as well, and it's... Oh, there's a 20. Ooh, there we go. Alright, definitely a new max hit, I think. This thing could probably hit like 22, maybe, like in a perfect situation with the fighter torso, maybe on aggressive or something like that. So, wow, very nice. Ooh, nearing the end of the trip and we got a hard clue scroll. Forgot these drop these. Can we do it? I'm assuming so. I don't know. We're going to try to knock this out. This should be the dig spot. A little nervous, but we'll see if we can do it, to be honest. Go ahead and unequip this. Try to maximize magic defense and pray melee. Oof. Already hitting. I don't even think I was full HP when I started this. Probably should use prayer as well. Ooh, a 19. That's not good. Got the shark ready. Come on, don't hit me. Okay, wow, it didn't actually hit. Surprising, except that 19, of course. But, alright, can we do the next step? Probably. Alright, so as it turns out, we need to have started Legends Quest for this part of the clue scroll, but that's no problem because apparently we can do that. So I'm going to start this and we'll go knock it out. Alright, that step done, so let's get another one. Alright, should be pretty easy. Ooh, we got the casket, alright. Go ahead and clear some space out real quick. Don't really need all this stuff. Alright. Now the question is, what third age piece are we going to get? Okay, wow, a lot of stuff. Nothing really particularly useful, though. I mean, I guess just alchables. And there is 50 defense. You know what? I think I'm going to keep training defense for a little while longer. Alright, we just got a hard clue scroll. We're going to try to knock this out. On the second step, I got a step that requires us to start Fremenic Isles. Now I'm hoping it's only start, so I'm going to try to knock this out and we'll see how it goes. Alright, had to do a little bit of the quest. Got the Jester's costume now. And I feel like this might be storable in the house. I'm not actually sure, but you know what? I should check real quick. Alright, apparently it does not go in the house anywhere, but there is something about this that's actually somewhat useful. So right now I have 67 magic defense. Put the hat on, it's 68. I mean, that's plus one more, and I can just put this hat in here. So, I mean, maybe I'll use this for a little bit. And the boots actually have really good magic defense as well. So I got 68 right now, and that puts us at 73, which I think is like 2 more than Mystics. So that's really good, but I'm just going to use the climbing boots, to be honest. But, yeah, I figured I'd mention that. Let's go knock out the rest of this clue scroll. Okay, so as it turns out, this clue scroll right here is actually pretty interesting. So I'm going to show you on the map real quick. Now, it's right here where my mouse is. Now, previously you had to run like through here all the way around. It's kind of annoying to get there, but they added this shortcut right here that I think we can use. I don't think there's like a diary requirement or anything. I think you just have to finish the quest. Yep, there we go. That is really, really nice. Look at that. And then boom, we are right here and ready to go. Saves so much time. Nice. Alright, this should be the casket. Alright, here we go. Third clue on the account. Calling purple firelighters. Nope, but some pretty nice alchables, I guess. Wait, I just realized it gave us the freaking rune plate skirt back. Oh my god, what a troll. What a troll. Okay, what is my luck? I literally like just got back here, did maybe like 5-10 kills, see, like a full inventory of food. And we get another clue scroll. What the heck? Alright, can I do it? Alright, we're going to try and knock this out. I just teleported to my house, and I think this is some kind of glitch. There's just like an arrow over my cat for some reason. What the heck? Alright, unfortunately, on the 4th step, we need a Rune Warhammer, and there is no way to get that, so we're going to have to drop this. There are several things that drop it, but I don't want to waste a bunch of health XP trying to do that. The only other option is getting 65 Hunter and then hunting for a Mag Pimpling, and I don't really feel like that. To be honest, I'll probably just wait to get like one of those tasks that drops the Rune Warhammer, and then once I get it, I'll hold on to it and build the stash unit so we have it for later. But gonna drop that. Let's knock out the rest of this task. Ooh, we just got a pair of Mithril boots. Now, these aren't particularly good, like, defensive-wise and everything, but this is actually used in a stash unit, if you did not know. So, after this trip is over, I'm going to construct that stash unit. Oh, come on now. I don't need this. I don't need 2 pairs. Dang it. Okay, alright. Hard clue scroll. Can we do it? Oh, wait. Can we actually do this now? I think that's unlocked from Cave Horrors, and I want to say that we can actually... Yeah, we did Cabin Fever. I think we can actually do this. Nice. And I want to say I feel sorry for this guy. He's doing... I think he's almost done with his task, and he hasn't gotten anything. And that's what, our 4th hard clue scroll. We got 2 Mithril boots. He's got Mithril boots, I think he said, too, but that's not very useful for him. He's a main, but... Feel bad for the guy. Let's go knock out this hard clue scroll, though. Okay, so... For this stash unit, we also need a Adamant Warhammer, which conveniently they sell one here. And I think we also need a Diamond Ring, so we're going to have to go make that. Alright, just mined some gem rocks for an uncut diamond. That took a while with a bronze pickaxe, not going to lie, but I'm going to stay here till 62 mining because I'm only like 4 rocks away right now. Alright, 62 mining. Let's go finish that stash. Alright, should be able to build the stash now. And there we go, put the items in. What? Okay, I just looked it up, and apparently I think it's a Ring of Life and not a Diamond Ring, so please. This is my 3rd trip here now. Just go in the stash unit. Alright, there we go. Don't have to worry about that one anymore. Let's knock out this hard clue. Alright, we got a wilderness step here. Now, normally I would probably suicide like everything and just, you know, run out in the wilderness, but not really all about that effort right now. I feel like it'll be fast, so just go ahead and knock it out real quick. I think it's right here. Prey Mage. Alright, just kill this guy real quick. Shouldn't be too hard. Just need to watch out for PKers and everything. Basically, if you see somebody, just tell you out real quick, you know what I mean? But, yeah, let's get this kill real fast. Alright, just about dead. And there we go. Dig again. Next step. And just tell you out. Alright, let's knock this clue out. Alright, this should be the casket. That thing spawned in the tree. I don't think that's right, but, yep, there we go. Hard casket. Alright, what can we get? Ooh, decent alchables. Nice. Wait. I just noticed. I thought the bones were on the ground, but they're actually in the tree. Look. What the heck? Alright, that's not normal. We just got ourselves a Rune Full Helm. Now, I think it's actually the same drop rate as a clue scroll, so if we had gotten a 5th clue scroll, that would have been pretty crazy, but I'm not actually sure what amount of money we started with this task, but look at that, like 450k. I think we got a lot in alchs from clue scrolls and everything, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, a little bit earlier, we got 53 defense, which leveled us up to 73 combat, so pretty close to 75, which will unlock a new Slayer Master. Alright, we are on the last kill of the task, finally. I feel like this task was, like, forever, to be honest with you. I was originally planning to just end the episode after this task, and that still is the plan, but then, like, we got all those clue scrolls and everything. It took a little while, but, you know. Alright, so like I said before, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to call it the end of the episode. We did get tons of gains in this episode, I feel like. I mean, we achieved the Runite crossbow for one, which is something I had planned for a long time that I didn't even mention, but I figured we'd have to grind that out or something, but we didn't, which is really awesome. We also got the ability to use our Dragon Scimitar. We also got over 1,500 skill total. Started doing Slayer, got our first canonable task, just absolutely amazing across the board, but like I said before, unfortunately, this is where I'm calling it the end of the episode. If you enjoyed it, add a like to the video, add a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to mention. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not already. And one other thing I want to mention is in about 27 days, or 27 days from now, on October 28th, they are releasing Leagues 2. So I think I'm going to play Leagues 2 when they come out. It's about for 2 months or so. I'm probably going to do it on this account. And I won't be able to do anything on this series basically for about 2 months, unfortunately, I know, but I am going to be making videos on it. So if you are interested in that, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. Leaks 2 looks really interesting if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's on the OS site. Look it up. It's really, really cool. I think it's going to be fun. 27 days. And I feel like being able to cover a different type of content, like when the content first comes out, is going to be great for getting people to watch this series and get this series more well known too. So that's another important thing. But thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you in the next episode. This is SOF Jonah signing out.